Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be another tutorial Tingz, and this time I'm featuring a mostly full face of Juvia's Place. It is February, it is Black History Month, and I just wanted to showcase a Black owned brand. So I do have the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation in 2 colors. I have their, is this the concealer? Yes, I have their concealer, and I recently picked up the Juvia's Place times Vanessa collaboration. I did play around with this palette already. I'll show you guys what the palette looks like. So this is what it looks like. It's a gorgeous palette. I must say though, this brown is not as deep as I like for my taste to deepen up my outer V. So I may go into another Juvia's Place palette. I have the Warrior palette, which has a lot more darker shades, and it even has a black here, so I may incorporate that in this look. So if you're interested in seeing a full face makeup tutorial, stay tuned and keep watching. So let's jump into this palette. I am going to start off with this orange color called Stush. I'm going to blend that out in the crease. Now in Jamaica, Stush means bougie, like we say, yeah, want to stush. So I'm going to start off with that color and blend that out. As you can see, that color Stush blended out beautifully in the crease, and I brought it up a little bit over my crease. So now I'm gonna go into this color here, which is this fuchsia color, and it's called Aqua. And I'm gonna use the MAC 217. This is the original MAC 217 before they went synthetic. Nothing blends like this 217, the original one. The synthetic one is not my favorite, but this one I love. Now I'm gonna go back into that first brush, which is my Sonia G Classic Crease, and just blend everything together. Nothing extra is on the brush. Back with the 217 into that fuchsia color Aqua. So this is what we have so far. I'm gonna go into BSG, which is Brown Skin Girl. It's not that deep. I'll show you guys what I mean. It doesn't really give the depth that I want in the outer V. Like, do you guys see that? It just kind of mutes the color that was there. So let me add back the fuchsia shade over that. And I'm gonna deepen up the outer V. I think I'm just gonna use a little bit of the black in this palette. This is Shawata, the color there. And I'm just going to dab it on the outer V just to bring some depth. Just lightly build that up. Just gonna go back with that blending brush, the Sonia G Classic Crease, and just blend that out a bit. Now you're gonna have to go back and forth to the desired depth that you guys want. I want mine a little bit deeper, so I'm gonna go back into that black shade and just build that up. Okay, so I just cleaned up under my eyes a bit, and that's the deepness that I like for my eye looks. I like to smoke out everything. So if you don't like a look this deep, then you wouldn't use as much black, or you could have just left it to where it was and not add any black, but I love a smoky look. Now let's work on the lid. I think, I'm not sure what shade. There is Extra and Perfectionist, which are shimmers in this palette that are gorgeous. Perfectionist, and this one here is Extra. I think I'm leaning more towards Perfectionist. So I'm gonna put that all over the lid, and I'm just gonna use my finger. Okay, I'm gonna go right back into that color Perfectionist, and I'm going to just use a flat brush and just bring it a little bit above my crease. Now I'm gonna go back into Aqua, which is this shade here. And I'm just gonna blend these edges together. Okay, so I am going to line my eyes with some liquid liner and put on these lashes by Makeup by Tammi, and they're in the style Girlies, and this is what they look like. So they're tapered on the inside and then they flare out. Okay guys, so I am back. I have these dramatic lashes on. I'm getting more comfortable wearing big dramatic lashes. I was never that type of girl, but now my confidence in these big lashes have grown. I already went in and used the Fenty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer, which is this one here. That one, and I really like that. And because I'm going in with a matte foundation, I have the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Foundation. I have two colors. I have 340 Kampala and 410 Nairobi. There is Kampala. Is it Kampala that's too deep, or is it Nairobi that's too deep? I can't remember. Maybe it's Nairobi because this looks like it's matching. So let me swatch Nairobi. No, it's definitely Kampala that's too deep. Now this is a full coverage foundation, so you don't need a lot of it. So I will go in with Nairobi, and I will use just a buffing brush at first and buff that out. So I will just blend this part in, and y'all will see how full coverage this foundation is. See that? It's such a full coverage foundation, and it blends out nicely and matches me well. I'm just gonna put a couple more dots on my skin there, and then we'll continue blending. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the concealer, and this is in the shade number 13. And this is very light and more on the neutral side. So it will combat a lot of this warmth. So I don't have a Juvia's Place setting powder. So I'm gonna go in with the HD tinted powder in medium from Cori G Indianapolis Cosmetics. She's also another Black owned company, and she is also a YouTuber here. I've used this on my channel already, and I really enjoy using it. It really blurs under my eyes. There we go, that is set right there. And I'm just gonna complete my lower lash line before I finish the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this Straight Outta Patient Smudge Proof Eyeliner by the Lip Bar in my lower lash line. It's a black. Now I'm gonna go back into the palette, and I'm gonna take this brown and I'm gonna smudge that on the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm gonna go into Stush, which is this orange shade, and blend out that color. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Aqua, which is this fuchsia, and just use that on the outer portion of the lower lash line. And I wanted to use every color in this palette, so I'm going to use this color here, which is Extra, and I'm just gonna dab it right on the inner portion here. Now I'm gonna go into the Lip Bar mascara for my lower lashes. that. So I'm gonna go in with the Fenty bronzer in Caramel Cutie and use that to bronze up my face. Use that same shade and go in with a smaller brush and do a little bit of nose contour. I'm gonna go into Fenty Cheeks Out blush in Rosé Latte. I haven't used this in a while and I want to show it some love in this video. And it is a cream blush. This is such a beautiful color. It's like a neutral mauve with a hint of brown. Like the color is, the name Rosé Latte fits it so well. Love this, look at that. I was thinking I could use this shade right here from the palette, just a little bit on the highest part to see how that works. Wish me luck, because it's quite pigmented, but I feel like it will make a beautiful highlighter. Oh, it's quite glittery. It is quite glittery though. Maybe not. Let's go in with my Pat McGrath highlighter. This one is in Champagne Gold. Let's use that instead. There we go. Look at that. Ooh! Love me some Pat McGrath. This is turning out to just be like a black owned brand tutorial. Cause I've used all black owned brand. I think that's what I'm gonna name it, is a bomb makeup tutorial, cause that's what it turned out to be. And I'm loving my skin right now. I really like this foundation. Okay, let's move on to the lips. I have both of the lip glosses from the Juvia's Place times Vanessa collection. So let's get into that. This first one is called Naomi. So that one is Naomi. Will that look good with this look? Not sure. And the second one is Legit Nude, which I think is where I'm gonna go with this look. Okay, so that right there is Legit Nude, which I think is a direction I'm going to go in. But I wanna try on both. So let's go in with the Juvia's Place lip liner in Kola, and we'll try on both lips. Let's go in with Naomi first. So I really like this color. I just don't think it goes with this eye look. All right, back in with Kola lip liner again. And now in with Legit Nude. And that's how Legit Nude looks with this makeup look. I think that works. You know what? I'm just gonna add a little bit of Naomi on here. Mix the two together. I like that. I really like that. Now I'm just gonna set my face with some setting spray. Fenty What It Do. All right, so I am going to get dressed and I will be back and we'll discuss these products and wrap up this video. Okay, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I think it came out beautifully. So let's discuss the Juvia's Place times Vanessa palette. I picked this up, I think I ordered it in January. Currently on their website, I see that this whole set is sold out. I don't know if they're bringing it back. I don't think they usually bring back a lot of their collabs, but This one's a really nice one. I love the color story of this. I love that it's simple. You can make some dramatic looks like this, or you can just do a simple neutral look. I love these tones here. They just bring a nice, beautiful sunsetty look to the eye, and the shimmers in this palette, I love them. I do love them. There is fallout. I would suggest using it with a glitter glue or just wetting your brush, because they're beautiful. This palette is a yes for me, and the lip glosses, I love this formula. I mixed both of them together as you guys saw in the video, and them a guan with Tingz, cause they're nice. I love the colors. Beautiful, beautiful collab. Now for the foundation, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's darker. It's a lot darker than my chest. I had to like really blend it down my neck just for it to not show that line of demarcation that much. But I think you guys can see on camera, it's quite warm. It's a little bit darker. I just need summer to come back so I can get a little bit more of a tan, and then it will work beautifully. And for the concealer, I've only used it a few times. I kind of like it. I don't love it. It's not like the biggest standout, but it's not horrible. So don't get me wrong with that. But yeah, it's a nice concealer, and because these foundations are so dark, this helps blend everything a bit more so it looks more cohesive. Everything else I've used already, so I'll just touch on them. You guys know I love the McGrath highlighter. Look at it, just look at my skin, I'm glowing. And I haven't used my Fenty blush since the summertime when it came out, and I really enjoy this blush. I didn't set it with anything. My face doesn't feel sticky, and I love this color, Rosé Latte. Love the Fenty primer. I haven't used this bronzer in a while. I can mostly use this bronzer when I'm a lighter complexion, because it's a very, well, it's warm, but it's not like reddish, so it doesn't show up on me in the summertime when I'm darker, but at this time of the year it shows up beautifully on me. So I really enjoy that bronzer. And the stuff from the lip bar, I do like their mascara and their eyeliner I like. And what else? You guys know I love the setting powder from Cori Cosmetics. So that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Tingz featuring bomb makeup brands. Mostly Juvia's Place, but I incorporated a few other black-owned makeup brands in this tutorial. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, bye guys.